All I ask is for the EFCC chairman to explain to the good people of Osun State and to the Nigerians in general why he froze Osun State government account.
Yes, they've gone to First Bank as we speak to arrest the officials of the bank, the staff of the bank, the branch managers, the group L retails.
EFCC freezing Osun account is a joke taken too far. And you see Nigerians, you na so mumu that you gonna go sit down, they watch these people bastardize our democracy.
I think expressly, yes, it does. And it does have the powers to even freeze state government's account without court orders. Unfortunately, that's the amended law with regards to the Money Laundering Act.
This one, na they call the rich, they cry, the poor too, they cry. Now be this one. Governor Ademola Adeleke, governor of Osun State, don't collect no good from EFCC. EFCC don't summer the state government account frozen. They don't froze Osun State account. And remember, these people are just barely few days to their state governorship election in Osun State, and EFCC don't summer them account froze. They don't froze their account. And EFCC gave their reason. They said they have noticed that there are some fraudulent activities happening on that account. Guys, this one shocked me. I never see this kind of thing before. When I think say these people no be planned something, sure say no be APC there at work like this. If I say they want that man to come and join them, but wait, I be here say this man they support Tinubu. So wetin can they happen? I don't understand these people again. No. So guys, I'll go play the video when as the governor come out. Be like saying I cry, they cry. So come out, they make demand that EFCC should explain to the good people of Osun why they froze their account and all of that and all of that. So please, I want you to watch the video to the end. Watch it and drop your thoughts in comments, because this thing me I never seen before. Say they don't froze person account when in just the some days to election. So me I never hear this kind of thing before, but please watch it to the end. I'll be playing other people's clips too, so that you hear what they say, because some people are saying it's right, some are saying it's wrong. So I'll be playing all the clips so that now go hear them. Please, as soon as they watch them, make not the talk now in the comment. And please, if you be first timer, make you just go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also turn on the notification bell, because we they drop things here. So please, let's go.
This morning, we received a letter from our banker forwarding a letter from the EFCC instructing the bank to freeze Osun State government account. This action was taken without any court order. We are supposed to be in democracy, where the rule of law must always prevail. We will therefore not accept any situation where federal agencies trample on the constitutional right of subnational governments. This is a threat to democracy. If we all keep quiet and allow this illegality, very soon, whatever is left of our democracy will be fully eroded. All I ask is for the EFCC chairman to explain to the good people of Osun State and to the Nigerians in general why he froze Osun State government account, and show proof to support whatever reason he presents. These and all other illegalities being visited on Osun State is turning our democracy into a huge joke.
Yes, they've gone to First Bank as we speak to arrest the officials of the bank, the staff of the bank, the branch managers, the group L retails, as well as some of the operational staff. So they've handled them, and they've taken them to the Osun State police command.
How many of them?
In numbers.
In numbers, maybe. Anybody that is there that
In numbers.
What is it?
no send what's no send invitation.
Yeah, of course. We have not rested. We have not rested because they've been inviting everybody in account. They've invited the accountant, invited everybody, even all the ministries. They've invited them for questioning, and after the questioning, and they're back. They don't nothing found. They never found Osun State government wanting, because when you look at the history of prudency and the transparency, we came first. We're very transparent. So that's it.
Any other question?
And I want to put in proper perspective that the re-election of Osun State governor is not being funded from the meager allocation that we use to maintain this class of people, but rather the good work of Mr. Governor is why the Osun State people are resolute to ensure that Mr. Governor comes back victorious by August 15.
Our considered view is that Section 24 of the Money Laundering Prevention and Prohibition Act and Section 38 of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission Act 2004 do not confer on the EFCC the unilateral power to freeze, restrict, or interfere with the statutory account of a state government. The statutory account of Osun State contains public funds meant for governance, salaries, pension, healthcare, education, security, and other essential obligations to the people. Any restriction on such fund raises serious constitutional question, which, in our respectful view, should be determined by a court of competent jurisdiction.
The matter choke. So now, Isaac Fayose, the younger brother of former governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fayose, also come out and he's saying a lot. He's saying Nigerians, now mumu Nigerians, do you know say that one, the way they talk? Say Nigerians are mumu, now down there, they watch these people, they bastardize our democracy. This is not correct. How will you pin about 11 billion charges and saying there is a fraudulent why on Osun State government account and all of that, and you froze the account? That is not democratic, that is not constitutional, and all of that. So do you think Isaac Fayose is right? I'll be playing his own full clip so that you hear what he says. So please continue watching.
Mess up our system. They keep doing it because you are quiet. They keep doing it because they are sure that whatever they throw at you, you will grab it like monkey grabbing banana. How can you freeze a whole state account? Why didn't you freeze Ekiti account last month in June? Why did you allow Ekiti to buy vote? EFCC, you are there. You saw the vote buying, going into billions and billions, and you did not freeze the state account. You allow Ekiti State Governor Oyebanji to use our state money to buy votes. You allow the governors to bring in Ghana must go. But Osun's turn, you are now freezing a whole state account, putting about 4 million people into nonsense. And people are still quiet. I keep telling you guys, what is coming in 2027 is coronation. There is nothing you and I can do about it if you don't stop them now. EFCC is working for federal government. All of them are working. Police are working for them. They have planned how to even seize the state. This election in Osun, these people are planning to re-go. Despite the fact that Davido's dad, Davido's uncle, all of them went to visit them. Even David went to visit them. They are not satisfied. They are desperate. How can you freeze a whole state account? This is a joke taking too far. Nigerians said, they wake up. You are too mumu. These people will come back. If you keep quiet, if you continue sealing your mouth, come out and ask for INEC chairman to go. Come out and demand the EFCC to go. It is your right. The more you keep quiet, the more they do it. How dare you, APC? They are killing democracy. They are buying democracy. And you are there watching them. You are there looking at them like Luko said. What kind of human being are you people? Are you slaves? Are you slaves? Can't you just wake up and take your country from these people? They have seen, they are looking at you like a mumu, like monkey, like Dundee, like someone without brain, and you are still allowing them. What kind of country is this? People rise and take your country back. Osun is going on if you are not careful.
So again, another angle to this thing. Analyst on Arise TV said something. He said the EFCC has the right, then get right to freeze any account be it a government institution, be it a private account or any account at all, EFCC fit froze them. So wetin EFCC do no dey completely strange because they may not do am with former governor of Benue State, Mr. Chief Samuel Otom. They did it to him too, so it's not completely strange. But this one normally what they suppose do, they suppose go court, go get permit to be able to carry out this act. But of course, if they go there, the court may not be able to comply on time, so they decided to do what they did. But it looks as if this thing is so political because some days ago there's a comment from the president that everything in politics is fair. So it means anything will happen inside politics, no be bad thing. So I will allow you to watch the analysis that this man is giving on Arise TV so that you hear the balance of the whole situation. So as you are listening to it, please drop your thought. Do you think this is fair? Drop your thought, because these people, their election is around the corner, and frozen their account. How are they going to carry out the activities that has to do with the election? So please drop your thoughts in the comments. So watch the video. Let's go.
I think expressly, yes, it does. And it does have the powers to even freeze state government's accounts without court orders. Unfortunately, that's the amended law with regards to the Money Laundering Act, with specific reference to Section 7. And I find it difficult to understand why the EFCC is not pointing that out. Because the report, the letter that I happened to see that was that it wrote to First Bank was, miscited the section of the law to be Section 38, which is inapplicable completely. The section that would have actually empowered the EFCC to do that is Section 34 of the EFCC.
What does that section?
It's especially, deals with freezing accounts where it regards to, for the purpose of, preventing corruption. But it's more expressed in that Section 7, that is under the Repealed Money Laundering Act of 2022, with regards to suspicious transactions. So the distinction would have been that in Section 34 of the EFCC Act, it regards to accounts that are suspected to be used for the commission of crime. You can't expect that the state government's account is used for the commission of crime.
Yeah, salary account and other expenses.
However,
yes,
under Section 7 of the Money Laundering Act, certain transactions can be suspected, and as such, be frozen. Those on specific those accounts, and for a maximum period of 3 days. The EFCC has the powers to do so. And after 3 days, that's the situation where you find transfers made from certain accounts, and then the word used is that they are hanging, and then it goes on for a day or 2 or 3. It cannot exceed 3 days.
Right.
So under the Money Laundering Act, EFCC does have the powers, without an order of court, to freeze any account that it suspects to be involved in forms of crimes like money laundering. But in this case, if EFCC were to explain that, Nigerians will understand. But what Nigerians
EFCC is explaining this away. It says, look, the action was taken to prevent alleged diversion of public funds.
It's not tenable. You know why?
Right.
The reason is that it started this investigation for more than a year now, and it should have been able to isolate those transactions and then deal with those transactions either by the post debit order with regards to those specific accounts, rather than freezing the account of a subnational unit in a federation. Sends the wrong signals. Even though the Court of Appeal has actually consolidated and solidified the powers of the EFCC to do that, not exceeding 3 days anyway.
Right. So
however,
after 3 days, we expect the EFCC to
if anything beyond 3 days. No.
Okay.
After 3 days, the EFCC, by the provisions of the Money Laundering Act, is supposed to now approach the court to give reasons why it must continue to freeze it. I know the EFCC will find it difficult to achieve, and that's why it has because the proper thing would have been for it to approach the court first to obtain an ex parte order to do so. But the courts will be very, very unwilling to do that.
Now, timing. Let's talk about the timing.
That's where the whole problem is.
The optics and how
that's
it all
where
looks.
the whole problem is.
Right.
The presidency, I would say, is yet to recover from, a series of scandalous statements, one of which includes the fact that the president referred to all is fair in politics. So why would a federal institution, a respected federal institution, the truth about it is that, the respected gentleman who leads the AFCC, it's difficult to fault him. In terms of his commitment to fighting anti-corruption, there's no doubt about that. Right. You could, listening to him, you could all the time hear his frustrations when, state institutions are actually used for the purpose of, diverting funds that are meant for development. But you see, this is political season,
right?
And the EFCC could have actually isolated these accounts before now, but to do that 10 days before the Osun State election simply validates what the president is saying, that you're now using federal agencies as political instruments of lawfare. And when you do that,
what are the implications of
that?
Very
serious implications.
When there is this perception that state institutions are being used,
well, it's not the first time.
Governor
Osun, actually, the EFCC had done that against Governor Osun, froze a particular account of Benue State, and Governor Osun cried out that it was because he moved from the APC to the PDP, and so it was a vendetta, But in this case, when you ask about the perception is clear, because you don't assume that it's only a Accord party that wants to buy votes for this election and that wants to use state funds. The governor keeps accusing Gboyega Oyetola, who else? So what has the EFCC done to actually also, put Gboyega Oyetola's camp in check in terms of not being able to buy votes? So the governor complains that the police has been harassing and arresting his members of the political party, and then giving a free hand, to the members of the APC. So the EFCC, you see, I can vouch for Olukayode that he's not political. But as it is, the action of the EFCC appears to be apparently political. That it is meant to stifle, the Governor Adeleke and the Accord party.
Is this hurting our democracy?
Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, yes. You know why? It seems as if we're going worse. We're getting worse because if Buhari did his own against Autumn, and now it seems as if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is on a free ride, and he declares. I mean, this time around, he's even considerate enough to forewarn every other person that look, I'm going to use everything that is fair. So anything the FCC does, no matter how legitimate it is right now, no, it's not right. It's absolutely not right.
And again,
the FCC cannot be in a position to judge how state funds are used.
Are being used,
yes,
especially at this time.
Yes.
So we are going to end it here. I feel for the state government. I feel for Osun State government. I feel for the governor, because I believe right now the man don't be frustrated because Kai is not good enough for him to have this kind of thing when he's having election around the corner. It's not actually nice. So for EFCC to freeze his account or freeze the state government account just this before the election, I think this is political. I think this is not just normal. So I hope after 3 days, because constitutionally after 3 days the EFCC should be able to either release the account or give reasons why they should keep holding or keep frozen the account. So we wait for 3 days. It was yesterday, today is second day, maybe tomorrow we will hear from EFCC probably. So please, I'll be ending it here. If you are a first timer, please don't go without subscribing to our YouTube channel, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much, and always react, comment and share our content. Is very, very important to us. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.